Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself, what up, world? So I just saw Triple X Return of Xander Cage. It's the third movie in the Triple X series, the first since 2005, being State of the Union. And it stars Vin Diesel, Donnie Yen, Deepika Padukone. I hope I pronounced that name right. I'm sure I did not. Chris Wu, Ruby Rose, Tony Jaa, Nina Dobrev, Samuel L. Jackson, Tony Collette, Rory McCann, and Hermione Corfield. It's directed by DJ Caruso, who's done movies like Taking Lives, Disturbia, Eagle Eye. And if you want to get a shout out in my review of Resident Evil, the final chapter, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. So you got Vin Diesel, Xander Cage. He was in the first movie in 2002, 15 years ago. And if you haven't seen the first two movies, I guess I won't say what happened. But something happened, and then they don't really go into too much about what happened. And I would have liked a little more explanation aside from he was just off doing this. And I mean, there's this team led by Donnie Yen who is on some we're gonna take this device and do bad guy shit with it, and the world is gonna be a better place because of our cause. That's really gonna cause casualties. Through a string of events, Vin Diesel is talked into saving the world one more time. But this time he has a team. Like in the first movie, he was by himself. This time he has a team, which consists of like Ruby Rose and Rory McCann, the Hound from Game of Thrones, and it goes on from there. It's more of an action movie than the first one was. More of like a watered down discount Walmart brand spy movie. I mean, I will say that this is. I mean, I don't. It might not account for much, but this is the best movie in the series. It's the most enjoyable movie in the series. As I put on my Letterboxd review, the first movie, Vin Diesel didn't really seem comfortable in the role, and he's more comfortable. He's got so many Fast and Furious action movies under his belt. Guardians, whether that counts. I don't know if it's voiceover or if he does any mocap. I don't know. I don't know how Groot is brought to the screen off the top of my head. But then there's like the Babylon ADs, The Last Witch Hunter. He's got more action movies under his belt, and like Triple X was his first attempt at straight action. So I mean, he's still the same character. The script is better, but it's still not really that good. They recycle in case you didn't watch the original movie before this. Like a nerd like me, I watched the first one. I watched the second one, so I knew about the shitty one-liners. They're delivered a little differently, but they're still shitty one-liners. Today's action script writers don't really know how to utilize the one-liner to make it a classic quote. Tony Gonzalez, Kansas City Chiefs, Atlanta Falcons, retired Hall of Famer, tight end, is in this movie. He's not as bad as I thought he'd be. He tries really hard to be that military tough guy. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I won't hate on it, but he's not winning no awards. He's just there for a fight. He's just there for a fight scene. Ruby Rose, who is in this, she's in Resident Evil, and she's gonna be in John Wick. I thought I was gonna dislike her in this role. I liked her in this role, but give me the next 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks or so. I'll probably be tired of Ruby Rose by the time John Wick rolls around. The Hound was cool. Like, the cast is cool. Donnie Yen, of all three movies, sorry to Martin Koskis, sorry to Willem Dafoe. Donnie Yen is my favorite Triple X villain. They give him a cool backstory, and I enjoyed his character. The first scene he's in is the best scene he's in. I hate to go back to Letterboxd again, but like I said about the first Triple X, man, this series isn't groundbreaking, revolutionary, or anything for the action genre, But this is an enjoyable time if you ain't got shit to do on a cheap ticket theater day, on a discount day. I don't really have any flaws. I Toni Collette, I guess. Um, I didn't like her character. She's I'm not gonna give away who her character is, but I didn't like her. I didn't like the way she looked. I didn't like the way she was portrayed. I didn't like her line delivery. I mean that's just a poorly, shittily written, acted character. Other than that, man, I wouldn't be mad at a XXX4. I heard that they're already talking about it. I mean, so with all that being said, you've seen the rating scale. In my opinion, I will say XXX Return of Xander Cage is solid. Um, you don't need to rush out and see it unless you're a diehard Vin Diesel XXX fan. If you haven't seen all the trailers, TV spots, I won't ruin a pretty solid cameo that if I had not seen all of the TV spots would have been insanely surprising and enjoyable. And I have my ideas for what I would want to see in a XXX4, but as long as you've seen the movie and you want to know, hit me in a message that unsuspecting people haven't seen, and I'll let you know about that. So, have you seen XXX Return of Xander Cage? Where do you rank it among the series? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know why either way. If you want that shout out next weekend, Resident Evil, the final chapter, I want to know where you predict among M. Night Shyamalan's opening weekends, where will Split rank? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's, for example, say that Signs is his highest grossing opening weekend at 37 million, just throwing numbers out there. If you think Split will make 25 million, where will that be? Third, fourth, seventh? He's got like 12 movies he's directed, I think, maybe 11. Be the first to get your comment in. You have to be spot on. There's no closest wins. You have to be spot on. I got a review for Split on the way. I got a review for Resident Evil Final Chapter next weekend. If my theater gets gold with Matthew McConaughey, I'll watch that. And then in February, I want to see the Lego Batman movie and John Wick Chapter 2. Those are like my next 3 movie reviews, including Justice League Dark, because when that comes out, I'll watch and review that too. That's a straight-to-DVD DC cartoon. I have reviewed Patriots Day, Live by Night, Underworld, Blood Wars. I've posted my most anticipated movies of the year, as well as a Blu-ray collection update. Check all that out. Do your boy a favor. Raps, sports videos. Check them all out, man. Tag me in your ticket stubs no matter what you watching. The Founder, Split, XXX, Live by Night, Patriots Day, Monster Trucks, Hidden Figures, Fences, December releases, man. I'm just curious to know what everybody watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me, man. Watch these credits. Peace.